Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, I am Brooke Champ, and behind me is my first gen dually that I am starting to restore. I think last time I was on this channel, I was talking about wanting to restore it. We are actually in the process of it. It's taking a little bit longer than I initially wanted. We're picking back up about after a year later of me tearing this truck down. Unfortunately, a lot changed with my other truck, so I decided to invest in that truck for the last year. Being that that truck is where I want it, we are now going to continue working on the dually. So today we are doing body work. I have started some of the body work. The bed right here was pretty cracked out and needed a lot of work. And then unfortunately, this door panel here is needing a lot of work as well. When I started this project, I was convinced that I wasn't going to be using any Bondo, and now realizing what body work takes and the amount of time that goes into it, I've realized I will be using Bondo. So we're gonna get rolling. So being that we are starting back up after a year, I'm gonna just do a quick walkthrough on the dually. I got some new fenders for it. This is a rust-free truck. This is what I've been working on. We're gonna need Bondo, I realize that now. Then this is the bed corner. Don't mind everything. We've been moving things around, so been working on that. And then today we are just going to be working on getting these cracks right here welded back together, and then we are going to be filling these guys in. So that's kind of the plan today. Okay, so I went ahead and started patching the holes in the cab. This is the plate we're using. I just take this plate, match it up here, and then I Sharpie the inside so that way we have kind of an idea of how big the hole is, and then I've just been cutting it out. Then I take a magnet, put it on the back, tack it in, and then fill it in from there. As you can see, this one's already filled. Okay, we're gonna take this piece, set it in there. Does it have to be totally flush, I guess? Let's cut this down so we can get a little bit better. Alright. We'll tack this other side. Perfect. Voila, and then I just tack around, which we'll do that right now. I need my air too, it's gonna get loud in here. Always want it to stay nice and cool. I apologize for not explaining this super well. I don't know what I'm doing, but I can tell you I did learn something from this one versus this one. I just tacked this whole entire hole. It took way too long. It got a little hot. It's a little warped right here. It's not terrible, but I've realized this is a better and easier way of doing this. It doesn't get nearly as hot, and I'm not fighting it like I did with this one. So we've started tearing the front end apart on this truck. This fender was crunched, so I've been looking for some good fenders for a while now. As you can see, the crunch and then the little dent right there. So this fender's no good. So we were able to find some OEM fenders for the first gen. I'll show you. Here's the passenger side. They're rust free. I'm super picky when I do buy parts. Being that this is a rust-free truck, I want to make sure I'm putting rust-free parts back on it. So this was the passenger side. I was able to find a bird bath hood as well, so I'm hoping to use that on the dually. It's the passenger, or it's the driver's side. This is the passenger side. So we're just gonna transfer all the clips from this one to this one, go ahead and bolt that up, make sure everything's good. And then we're gonna actually start tearing it apart again. So yeah. My goals right now for this truck are pretty simple. I want to go ahead and finish the welding portion, so patching holes, fixing cracks, and then I'm hoping to start bondoing here shortly. I've never done bondoing, so going into this project, I was convinced that I wasn't gonna need Bondo, and now that I have experience with some body work, I have realized that it's part of it. Unfortunately, I've ran into some things that, you know, the metal has already been compromised and it's gonna need a little bit of help, and that's where the Bondo is gonna come in. So I'm hoping to go ahead and do the Bondo here shortly. Hopefully next weekend is kind of what I'm shooting for. And then once I finish up with the Bondo, I would like to start sending body parts, panels, bed, cab to paint, to go ahead and get primed. I plan on sanding down the whole truck myself, basically getting everything prepped to go get primed. And then eventually it will go to paint, but that's expensive and I want a good quality paint job. So that's not really like in the budget at this point in time. Other than that, as soon as we finish up with body work, including Bondo, welding, primer, I want to go ahead and start on the interior. I was originally going to C-notch the truck and have it sit super low, but I actually think I'm going to go ahead and move forward with possibly a 4-link instead. Of course, the truck will need to go down to the frame. So hopefully we can get started on that. This is all going to be a span throughout the winter, where I'm just going to work on it when the weather is decent out, because I'm not in a heated shop. So, you know, it's like bundle up and just go until you get cold. But the weather's good right now, so that's why I'm going to finish up the body work and just kind of go from there. Also, real quick, I wanted to thank any of you that are watching this video and supporting me through this video. It does not go unnoticed. I totally appreciate it. I have been trying to do better about putting myself out there and showing people what I'm doing with the vehicles. It's been hard just because I don't want the judgment that comes from it, but at the same time, that is unfortunately part of it. People are gonna talk. You know, maybe they're seeing me do something that maybe they're like, oh, I want to do that. But that's part of the learning process that people don't understand. So I just wanted to, you know, kind of put that out there, and we're working, you know, with what we've got. I didn't grow up doing any of this, so I am learning as we're going. I enjoy working on these trucks. I enjoy, you know, learning about them. There's gonna be things that, you know, I'm probably gonna mess up on, and actually there is things, including this panel behind me, that I wish I would have done differently. But once again, it was a learning curve for me. I learned a lot on this side, and I was able to apply it to the other side, and the other side turned out a lot better. And of course, I'm still working on patching a couple of these holes. So it's a learning curve, but once again, we're not born knowing, and it's important to continue to learn, and that's what we're doing here. I'm wrapping everything up for the weekend. I feel like we made really good progress. Went ahead and got most of the holes patched, got the new fender on. I was able to find some rust-free original fenders, so this one's not crunched. I'm gonna be looking for probably passenger side door, as this one has a little bit of issues, and if I can find one that's in a little bit better condition, that's honestly my goal for this truck. So yeah, real quick before I wrap everything up, I just wanted to jump on here and show the blue truck. A lot has changed with this build since I last posted it on YouTube. We're actually rocking a 6.7 common rail now, so that's pretty cool. I am super excited for what I have in store for this truck. I'm also not going to be sharing too many details about this truck just yet, because I would like to get together with the guy that helped build this truck, and I would like to sit down with him and talk about it for this channel, so stay tuned for that. I'm hoping that'll happen as he gets less busy, and obviously things are starting to slow down for me. So I figured that would be this is kind of a little sneak peek, but we're gonna actually make a whole video about this truck shortly when things slow down for everyone. Okay, one more thing before I officially wrap up. Thanks for listening to me. I am not good about being in front of the camera, so I'm hoping as things continue on, I will only get more comfortable. I desperately want to document building this truck, and I kind of figured the best way to do that is through YouTube. So, yeah, thanks guys. Stay tuned for the next video. You're gonna watch me learn even more body work without having any experience. So nothing can go wrong, right? Actually, everything could go wrong, but that's why we're here. We're learning. So yeah, bye. Thanks guys.